YouTube, it's Mindy. This is my dog Ginger. She's a Pomeranian. Say hi, Ginger. Yeah, it's one of our fur babies. We have a yellow lab named Max and a black lab named Jake, too. But these are our babies. Anyways, like I promised, this is going to be mine and Carolyn's coming out video. The last one I made was a little too long and it wouldn't load the whole thing. It is a coming out video, so I dressed up. But anyway, where do I start? I'll start with me. Again, Carolyn's not here with me today, but it really doesn't matter because her coming out story is the same one as mine. We did it together, so. Anyways, I'll start with me. When I was 5 years old, my parents got a divorce, and my father got custody of me, and shortly after that, he and I moved into my grandparents' house, which was his mom and dad. I had a pretty good childhood. Some things weren't so good, but for the most part, it was pretty good. I was raised in the church. We went to church every Sunday, went to youth group every Wednesday. We were big churchgoers. Anyways, Carolyn's childhood was also pretty good. Although she was born here in this town that we live in, and when she was 11 days old, her mother passed away from complications during birth, blood clots, stuff like that. But she did pass away. When she was 2, her father Tom got remarried to a lady named Susan, and they're still married today, and that's the only lady Carolyn's ever known as Mom, so she calls her Mom, but they're good people. Anyways, just fast forward to when we were 12. I know I talked about in our intro video that her and I met when we were 12. It was the first day of 6th grade, and first day of middle school. I remember walking into the gym and being like, I got frozen. I couldn't move, couldn't do anything, because I saw my friends Megan and Amanda, who I had met previously in another class. So I walked up to them and they were sitting there with Carolyn. Apparently they knew her too. So I walked over there and we've been best friends ever since. So yeah. So anyway, we were best friends. We're still best friends today, but we were best friends for 4 years. Like, even in 8th grade, her and I dated brothers. She dated Michael, and I dated Cody. It was pretty cool, like best friends dating brothers kind of thing. It was pretty cool. But her and Michael were together forever. It was like a year and a half. I mean, that's a long time when you're in middle school. But anyways, first year of high school, still best friends. Everything's going cool. I got in a fight with my religious grandmother, who you'll hear more about in this story. Anyways, I got into an argument with her. I decided that I wanted to go live with my mom and my stepdad in New Mexico. And so I did, and that was when I was a sophomore in high school. And, you know, I only lived there for like 9 months because my stepdad was a bad alcoholic. Like, he's clean now. He's been clean for like 5 or 6 years, so he's doing awesome. But anyways, I didn't live there for very long. I moved back, and before I knew it, like, my friend Megan had told Carolyn that I had already moved back, and she came to my house, and so then again we were inseparable again. This was now when we were 16 years old. In October of 1999, when we were 16, I hate to give my age away, but yeah, I'll be 30 this June. But anyways, in October of 1999, my grandmother had a 50-year high school graduation reunion thing, and she didn't want me staying home alone because my grandpa was going with her. So she talked to Tom and Susan and Carolyn and asked them if I could stay with them for the whole weekend. And I did. And this is where our story begins. I'll warn you right now, like, if you're a complete homophobe and you're just a hateful person and you just want to go around putting hateful comments on YouTube, maybe you ought to just move on, because I really don't give two shits what you think about me. So, this is my life and this is how I live it, and this is the truth of the matter. This happens in everyday life with everybody else. So, get over yourself, get off your high horse. So shut off the video, it'd probably do you some good. Anyways, that weekend, the weekend before that actually, I was talking to my friend Megan on the phone, and she was like, hey, I know somebody who likes you. And I'm like, really, who? And she's like, I can't tell you. And I was like, no, tell me. She went to church with me, so I guess every guy at church, I guess every guy at school. I went down the list, everybody we knew, and it was nobody. And I said, is it even a guy? And she just laughed, and I was like, so it's a girl? And she's like, yeah, it's a girl. And I was like, the first one I guessed was Carolyn. And she's like, yeah, Carolyn likes you. And I was like, holy cow, like, it's so crazy. Like, I've had these fluttering feelings for her, but never really, like, understood it more than, like, a best friend thing, but still had, like, different feelings for her than I did my other friends, you know, so it was weird. But, so I knew, like, the whole time that Carolyn had a crush on me, and I never said anything to her, and I kind of played on it a little bit, I guess, but, anyway, so, like, that weekend that my grandparents were gone, I stayed with her. First night was all cool. It was normal. We had our driver's license, we cruised around, we went to eat, we did all kinds of stuff, that normal 16-year-olds do. The second day, is when, stuff started happening. That night we were watching TV in her parents' living room, and her parents had already gone to bed, and I was laying my head, like, in her lap, and she was all playing with my hair and everything, and you just felt like this emotional connection start happening between us. It was pretty cool, like physical attraction, whatever. It was unlike any other time I've ever had. But yeah, so we went back to her bedroom. That's when things started happening. She was kind of second guessing herself, because we've seen friends who have hooked up and then their friendship was nothing after that. So she didn't want that happening. I didn't want that happening. And it didn't. So anyways, stuff ended up happening. That following week, I remember coming home from school, and I was sitting, like, outside of her house in my car, and my legs were faced to the side, like I was sitting with my legs faced outside, and she was standing in between my legs, and, like, she was playing with my hair. She always played with my hair. Always. She still does. But yeah, so she was playing with my hair and, like, kissing me and everything, and asked me to be with her, and that was on October 13th of 1999. That is our anniversary. Anyways, that's what happened. That's how we got together. Now the outcoming story is coming up. So, since the last video I did ran over just a little bit, I'm going to have to split this up in 2 parts. I apologize for that. But I hope you guys catch part 2, because it just gets more interesting from here. So, tune in to part 2, okay, guys? Bye, YouTube.